From a flatbed truck in southern Norway that got stuck in front of a speeding train, and a crazy landslide in Peru that nearly took out an entire village, to a biker in Thailand that narrowly missed getting crushed by a tipping truck, and an endless sea of sheep that decided to block a main road in Chile, here are 10 road moments you wouldn't believe if not filmed. Skien is one of the oldest cities in Norway. Located about 2 hours south of Oslo, it has a rich history dating back to the Middle Ages. That means they've seen technology come a long way. On April 29th of 2020, 3 marvels of modern tech all came head-to-head. A flatbed truck was carrying a speedboat when it got stuck on the train tracks. The crossing arms came down as the driver called for help. And, to make matters worse, a speeding train was fast approaching. All they could do. The Nepali village of Taimang is a small community in the Himalayan mountains. At about 8,200 feet above sea level, the only way in and out is via narrow, winding roads carved into the mountain. They used to be rocky mule trails, but some sections have been recently paved. Still, that doesn't mean they were built with cars in mind. On August 24th of 2018, a truck full of tourists came upon a stunning sight. The Indian state of Himachal Pradesh is known for heavy rain and frequent landslides. As the northernmost state in India, it's also known as the snow-laden mountain province. Himachal literally translates to "in the lap of Himalayas." Steep mountains and heavy rainfall mean landslides can strike at any moment. Thankfully, the locals can spot the warning signs. On August 10th of 2018, one local biker didn't get the landslide memo. His casual ride almost cost him his life. Now there's a reason those cars were stopped up ahead. We imagine someone saw smaller rocks tumbling down the mountain before the main landslide. You can even see the debris from a previous landslide strewn across the road. Our friend on the scooter clearly had places to be. If he had stalled for 1 second, he would have been crushed by the freak landslide. He's probably getting a stern talking to on the other side, though his near brush with death was probably a good enough lesson. Anshan is a major city in northeastern China, home to about 3.3 million people. That's more than Chicago, but a little less than LA. Like every major city on Earth, traffic in Anshan can get a little backed up. Patience is your only option, unless you're this crazy driver. On May 15th of 2021, one local maniac got a little impatient behind the wheel. Dashcam footage shows the moment a red car overtook a slower car as they raced through a yellow light. Then, they lost control and went for a wild ride. Footage from another car shows the driver losing control as they overtake the black car. That's when the red car loses control and smashes into the median. They bounce off one car, spin on another, and land in oncoming traffic. If they were simply trying to change lanes, that's one way to do it. The aftermath footage puts the whole accident in perspective. The median is totally destroyed. It looks like the red car bounced off the green car, cleared about 15 feet, and then landed on the white car. According to official reports, 5 vehicles suffered damage. Only one person had a few minor injuries. Everyone else walked away unharmed. Hopefully, the red car had some good insurance and learned a valuable lesson. There's no reason for anybody to be driving like this. Bang Pa is a district in central Thailand. If you talk with the locals, they might tell you about a funny local legend, the Cursed Road sign. It's at an intersection of 2 main roads, across from a small convenience store. Apparently, cars just love hitting it. The store owner kept seeing the broken sign whenever he came to work. Crews would put it back up, but it would come down again months later. Our owner reviewed his store's CCTV footage to reveal a hilarious trend. Keep your eye on the back of this truck. You can see the right side is behind the sign. The driver inches away, and then, bang, he knocks the sign clean off. The damage isn't too bad, nothing a couple of screws won't fix. Our next driver shows up a week later. He was clearly distracted as he came around the bend. He crashes through the sign, knocking the pole into the street. It looks like the base gets stuck under the truck, so he doesn't want to risk backing up. Later that night, some local men carry the pole back to the sidewalk. 3 months later, a truck starts backing out of the convenience store and smashes into the cursed sign. Then in December, another driver does the exact same thing. This time, he causes a little more damage. In March of 2022, a black SUV wants in on the action. They back into the sign and bend it toward the road. Then, literally the next morning, a truck drives by and dings the sign. A crew fixed it again in April of 2022, but it's only a matter of time before it comes back down. Puerto Natales is a city in southern Chile located in the Patagonia region. In the 19th century, people flocked from all over the world to take advantage of Puerto Natales' fast-growing industry, sheep herding. The industry has died down in recent years, but a few Chilean farmers are still dedicated to the craft. He's probably working with a few other farmers to herd the sheep. We're not sure where they're coming from, though. We doubt there's a main road cutting through the pasture. Hopefully, wherever they're heading has enough room for all those sheep. Secocha is a small village along the Ocoña River in southern Peru. In early February of 2023, heavy rainfall battered the town and Greater Camaná province. All that rain finally culminated in flash floods and deadly landslides. On February 6th, a family watched in horror as a flash flood tore through their village. The water seemed calm at first. Within seconds, it transformed into raging rapids. Imagine seeing that roaring down your street. The flood comes in waves as distant landslides push more water into the village. According to reports, 10 homes were utterly destroyed. Another 310 suffered severe damage. Mayor William Alvarado said the floods and landslides affected over 1,000 families in Secocha. Of them, 90% had their houses washed away. Scores of people were left homeless. Sadly, 40 of them lost their lives. Secocha is located in a tricky area for landslides. They're tucked into the mountains and act more like a drainage ditch than a small town when it starts raining. Nonthaburi is a busy city a few miles north of Bangkok, Thailand. On March 21st of 2019, a local man was out for a drive when he captured something amazing on his dash cam. He was about to overtake an 18-wheeler carrying a 40-foot shipping container when a motorcycle appeared out of nowhere. He hit the brakes while the biker tried to gun it around the truck. Then, a little thing called gravity almost crushed them both. You can hear the terror in our driver's voice. There was a moment he thought the biker was about to get crushed. The truck came up on its right side as it took a sharp turn. One of the tires blew out, and the whole thing toppled over. Luckily, our biker hit the brakes and avoided a terrible accident. He kept going while our driver pulled over to check on the trucker. He was okay and said he was going way too fast around that turn. There's a reason you see those warning signs on tight turns. Gravity and fast-moving trucks don't pair very well. Himachal Pradesh can't get a break. Their location in the Himalayas leaves them prone to landslides in the rainy season and avalanches in the winter. On January 8th of 2020, a local man named Arun Negi was leading a tour group through the mountains when a massive wall of snow appeared around the corner. The line of cars didn't know why traffic was stopped. Then, they heard someone screaming, "Go back, go back."
Go back, go back! Go back, go back! Pawan, go back! Go back, go back! 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 Go back, Pawan!
Those up front lean on their horns, hoping those in the back get the message. Arun keeps screaming, "Go back," as the avalanche pushes forward. Watch how it curves to form a literal wall on the road. We don't know what this one guy in the van was thinking. It looks like he was trying to drive around it.
Go back, go back! Go back, yaar! Jabin, सीधा पीछे ले! Jabin, पीछे ले!
It looks like the avalanche finally stops after the van gets stuck. That driver was pretty lucky. All that pressure could have easily crushed him between the snow and the cement wall. If you're into safaris and wildcats, check out Kruger National Park in South Africa. You can choose from 9 unique safari adventures, all guaranteed to see some of Africa's most beautiful animals. In December of 2013, one family got to see a mama lion in her natural habitat. Spoiler alert, she wasn't too happy. Thankfully, she wasn't mad at the safari car. Instead, she had her eyes on a different intruder. Kylie Haslam is a tour guide at Kruger National Park. She said the safari car rounded the corner and noticed the lioness acting a little strange. She kept running back and forth to check on her kids. That's when Kylie spotted the young male. He was probably hungry and lion cubs were back on the menu. But Mama wasn't about to let this punk teenager eat her kids. Lions will only eat other lions out of desperation. Sometimes, older males will eat a female's cubs to display dominance. Since they're carnivores, they only target grazing animals. It's how they get essential plant-based nutrients. Other carnivores also taste bad. Why do you think we eat beef, pork, chicken, and lamb? If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, then be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching and tune in next time.